Hi there, welcome to Ally.
I'm your personal conversational assistant, here to help you with anything, designed to make your life easier and more fun.
Ally is an AI assistant created by Envision, specifically developed for people who are blind and visually impaired. Let's take a look at how it works. Hi everyone, and welcome to Carrie on Accessibility. I've spoken about AI in many videos, whether it's Be My AI, Seeing AI, Access AI, and more. But recently, Envision did a full launch of their Ally Assistant. It has been in development for a while now. It's been in public beta. Since it's now officially launched, let's take a look at what it's like. It's available on iOS, Android, and web. Today we're going to focus on iOS. Open Ally.
Hi there, welcome to Ally.
I'm your personal conversational assistant, here to help you with anything, designed to make your life easier and more fun.
Let's start button.
Right, so here I am on my iPhone 16 Pro Max, and we're going to go through the onboarding. So we're going to start.
Let's start. Choose an Ally.
So there's a few voices here to pick from.
Zoe, Ally_desk_Zoe, button, screenshot.
Let's listen to that.
Screenshot.
Hey, this is Zoe, your quirky and deadpan ally.
Let's try the next one.
Tom, Ally_desk_Tom, button.
Hi, this is Tom, your professional and charming ally.
Next.
Kai, Ally_desk_Kai, button, screenshot.
Hello, this is Kai, your calm and reflective ally.
Okay, it's giving extra information. I do have screen recognition off and describe images off and hints off, so I'm not sure what that is.
Leah, Ally_desk_Leah, button, screenshot.
Hi, this is Leah, your cheerful and playful ally.
Confirm Leah, button, screenshot.
So we'll confirm that.
Preparing Leah.
Great, you have selected Leah. First things first, what should I call you?
Enter your name. Text field is editing. Insertion point at start.
So here we have an edit field, and I do wish this was in dark mode, but we're going to go ahead and type in Carrie.
Capsy, A, R, I, E. Carrie, confirm, button,
And we'll confirm that.
confirm.
Nice to meet you, Carrie. For the best experience, let's keep our conversation going by talking. If you're unable to speak right now, feel free to type instead.
Continue talking, button,
Okay, so we have
continue typing, button,
continue typing or
continue talking, button,
continue talking here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use continue talking.
continue talking. Alert, Ally would like to access the microphone. Screenshot. Ally is going to use the microphone. Don't allow, button.
We'll allow that.
End conversation, button, tattoo, button.
Hello. Carrie from the future. Here's a quick note. For context here, it treats a conversation with Ally as a phone call. So it was a little difficult to capture, and it didn't capture through the screen share.
Great to chat with you, Carrie. I'm here to help tailor our conversations to suit your goals and preferences. Would you like to continue with the onboarding process so we can get started on that?
Sure.
Awesome. Let's start with some fun stuff. What are some things you like?
I like the color pink, coffee, sushi, steak, technology, accessibility, reading, especially fantasy, science fiction. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a fantastic mix of interests. I'll make a mental note about your love for pink, coffee, sushi, steak, technology, accessibility, reading, especially fantasy and science fiction. Now, could you tell me about some things you don't like?
The color green and I don't know off the top of my head.
Got it. Is there anything else about you that you'd like me to know to help us have better conversations?
I am a content creator. I focus on tech and accessibility.
That's great to know. Being a content creator focusing on tech and accessibility sounds exciting. I'll keep all of this in mind. So, to sum it up, you love the color pink, coffee, sushi, steak, technology, accessibility, reading fantasy, and science fiction. You're not keen on the color green. Plus, you're a content creator with a focus on tech and accessibility. Does that sound accurate?
I think so.
Fantastic. I know enough about you now and everything is set. You're all ready to start our interactions based on your preferences and interests. If there's anything specific you ever want to adjust, just let me know. Almost at the end of our onboarding. Remember, you can always customize interactions and manage your personal information in the preferences. You can now exit this conversation by tapping the red End Conversation button, or feel free to ask me anything else you like.
Okay, so what can you do?
I can assist with a variety of tasks. Whether you want to chat about your interests, get reminders for events, need help with tech questions, or want to explore something new, I'm here to assist. I can also help with queries about weather, news updates, event information, and much more. Just ask away, and I'll do my best to help you out.
If I ask you to remind me, are you going to make a reminder on my phone?
Right now, I can help you set reminders within our app, but for phone-specific reminders, you might need to set that up directly on your device. I can guide you on how to do it, or I'm here to help with any other reminders you'd like to manage here. Just let me know what you need.
Do you mean you can remember things? So, for example, if I tell you that I need to remember to make a video about Envision Ally, can you remember that for me?
Yes, I can certainly remember things within our conversations, like your interest in making a video about Envision Ally. While I might not be able to send reminders directly to your phone, I can keep note of these things and bring them up in our future chats. Just let me know if there's anything else you want me to remember.
Keep note of that, please.
Got it. I'll remember that you need to make a video about Envision Ally. If there's anything else, feel free to let me know.
Future Carrie here. Just wanted to let you guys know that this feature has a problem. It can remember within the conversation, but not for future conversations. I wish they could improve its long-term memory. Remind me to take my medicine 3 times a day.
While I can make a note of that for our conversations, you might want to set this as a specific reminder on your device to make sure you get regular notifications. If you need help setting that up,
I totally understand that. I just need you to remember that for context and remind me that I've already taken it today twice.
Understood. I'll keep in mind that you need to take your medicine 3 times a day and that you've already taken it twice today. If you need me to remind you or check on this, just ask.
Okay, I also have another video idea, and could you note that I want to make a video about Google's AI Studio video capabilities with Gemini?
Absolutely. I'll note that you want to make a video about Google's AI Studio video capabilities with Gemini. If you have any more ideas or need assistance with these projects, just let me know.
So what are the video ideas that I've shared with you?
You've shared 2 video ideas with me. 1, a video about Envision Ally. 2, a video about Google's AI Studio video capabilities with Gemini. Feel free to add more or ask about anything else.
Okay, so my family recently got a new washing machine, and our old one is really inaccessible, and the new one is so much easier and more accessible. Can you note to make a video about that? Maybe a short.
Sure thing. I'll note that you want to make a short video about the accessibility improvements in your new washing machine compared to the old one. If there's anything else you'd like to discuss or plan, just let me know.
So I also need to make separate videos for War Shovel, WARSHOVEL. That's a mobile game, and Adventure to Fate.
Got it. I'll remember that you have plans to make separate videos for the mobile game War Shovel and Adventure to Fate. If you have more ideas or need help,
Okay,
feel free to share.
I need you to look up if War Shovel is available on iOS and Android.
War Shovel, Idle RPG is available on iOS and Android. You can download it from the App Store for iPhone and iPad and from Google Play for Android.
Is it free?
However,
and does it have in-app purchases?
it looks like you're asking about a mobile game called War Shovel and whether it has free in-app purchases. However, I couldn't find any information about a mobile game specifically named War Shovel that matches your query. If you're looking for a game similar to War Shovel, you might want to consider other options like Shovel Knight Dig, which is available on the App Store and does not have in-app purchases. Another game that might interest you is Game of Thrones Conquest, but it does
Is that
have in-app
accessible?
purchase- I can attempt to look up whether War Shovel or any similar games are recognized for their accessibility features. Let me do a quick search. The Shovel Knight Dig game has several accessibility features that make it easier for players to enjoy the game. Here are some of the key features. 1. Accessibility options. These options can be found in the gear menu, under options, and then accessibility. From here, you can adjust various settings to make the game more comfortable to play. Screen shake.
Wait.
can just-
Does it have a screen reader though? Or is it compatible with VoiceOver?
Let me check specifically for screen reader support or voiceover compatibility with War Shovel, or a similar game like Shovel Knight Dig.
I waited for a while, but since it didn't respond, I prompted it again. I'd also like to point out that it's very confused about the topic and which game I'm referring to. It was just confused. What did you find?
The War Shovel mobile game doesn't seem to be a specific title mentioned in the sources provided. However, if we consider general accessibility features in mobile games, here are some points that might be relevant.
Oh, never mind. All right, can you look and describe for me?
Alert. Allie would like to access the camera.
Okay.
Allie is going to use the camera for this feature. Don't allow. Button. Allie is going to use. Don't allow. Button. Screenshot.
Allow that?
Tap to mute. Button.
Let me take a look.
Typically, when you're in a
look.
conversation with
Let me take
Ally,
a look.
it does not
Let me
have
take a
the
look.
camera view open.
Let me take a
So
look.
anytime
look.
you want to have something described, it will need to turn on the camera, snap a picture, and then process it. It usually works okay. However, sometimes it gets in this loop of let me take a look, and it tries to take a picture over and over again. Can you look and describe what you see?
Let me take a look. The scene shows a wall with several colorful children's drawings taped up. The drawings include various designs and features, such as a person, abstract shapes, and nature-themed elements. One drawing includes the words, "I love you." Below the drawings, there's a pink fabric storage basket with a patterned design, which is holding what appears to be a pink and white toy or device, along with some other items. The basket is placed on top of some dark-colored furniture or boxes. The environment gives a sense of a creative and family-friendly space, possibly a children's playroom or a creatively decorated area of a home. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. The scene shows part of a wall with several children's drawings and artworks displayed.
Okay.
These in-
Can you look now and describe what you see?
Let me take a look. The image shows a decorative shelving unit with several items on display. On the top shelf, there is a glass bottle with the word love painted in red. Next to the bottle, there are two large candles with the words love and laugh written on them. On the lower shelf, a plush toy resembling a cartoon fox or similar animal character is present, standing next to a small photograph that appears to depict a pathway through a forest. There is also a small potted plant, likely artificial, adding a touch of greenery to the arrangement. Additionally, a framed picture with an inspirational quote is visible, reading, Trust the magic because you are the artist.
I'm gonna pause right here because it got that quote wrong. It's actually trust the next chapter because you know the author. And I don't think it captured the whole sign, so that's why it couldn't read it, but I wish it didn't make it up. Also, the painting that it referenced earlier is actually under a pier at a beach, so it kind of looks like a forest. I can see how it got that.
On the bottom of the shelving area, partially hidden items possibly include a box of tissues and other storage items, adding both functionality and aesthetic appeal to the decor. The environment is softly illuminated, possibly indicating the presence of ambient lighting, giving a cozy and inviting feeling.
Okay, look and read.
Let me take a look. The book's title is Case of the Trapped Cat by Eric Howard.
Are you sure?
Let me take a look. The text on the book cover reads, Case of the Trapped Cat by Eric Howard.
That's not what it's called.
Let me take a look. The book cover reads The Case of the Dog-Napped Cat by Millie Howard.
Okay, why didn't you read that the first time?
I apologize for the mistake earlier. It seems there was an error in processing the image text. I'll make sure to be more accurate in my descriptions.
Let me know
Thank you
too if the page is not in frame.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to inform you if the page is not clearly visible or if there's any difficulty in reading the text from the frame. Your understanding is appreciated.
Okay. A consistent struggle I had while using Ally is that I couldn't aim it correctly, or I had trouble framing whatever I wanted it to read. One reason is it's not using the wide angle camera. I wish it could do so by default. We're blind people out here trying to take pictures. Wide angle is helpful. Now read this first page.
Let me take a look. Here's the text from the first page of the book. Chapter 1, The Old Desk. I'm bored, Mark Conley said. He tossed his Atlanta Braves cap on the battered desk and ran his fingers through his dark hair. Slumping into a chair, he propped his feet up on the desk and sighed loudly. School's only been out 2 weeks, Corey said. He gently rubbed the braces on his teeth. Mark sighed again. Besides, you can't be bored, Corey continued. You've had one adventure or another cooking in your brain since we were in first grade. Not this time, Mark replied. That last one did me in. I should have known a mail order opportunity would be a mail order hoax. If my folks hadn't loaned us $50, Sheriff Hadley said we'd have been in real trouble. Well, they did, and we earned every penny too. Corey picked up a worn broom. But the garage itself is clean, and if the loft is finished today, then the loan will be paid off. That is, if Maria Dolores ever gets... It looks like the last part of the sentence is cut off. If you need more, you might want to adjust the position for a clearer view.
Okay, was it the last word on the page, or did it get cut off because of the way I took the picture?
It looks like the text was cut off because of the way the picture was taken, as it doesn't seem to conclude the page naturally. Adjusting the camera to capture the full page should help.
Just so everybody knows, that was actually the last word of the page. Again, it was really difficult to frame, especially the less vision you have, the more difficult it was to frame. And what I've noticed, especially with a book, you have 2 pages, it struggles with understanding what is just the page you want to focus on, and it starts like reading, little snippets of the page to the right or left of it. These were some of the struggles when OCR text recognition kind of first started. So, and now OCR does a really great job seeing AI, lookout, etc., etc. Like even the Envision app itself does really well with isolating the page. So Hopefully AI can learn from that. Okay, read the next page.
Please ensure the entire page is in frame. Then let me know so I can read it for you.
Okay, read the next page. Look at it.
Let me take a look. Here is the text from the next page. Where's the girl? He inquired. It's not you guys out there after all the broom. She was supposed to be here. It seems like the text was cut off midway, making it difficult to read the complete sentences. You might want to adjust the page so the entire content is visible, and I can try reading it again for you.
Okay, try again.
Let me take a look. Here's the text from the next page. She was supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. Don't be hard, Mark said. He knew that 12-year-old Maria Dolores Consuelo Diaz, only Mark could rattle her off without an error, and only he was Mark J. Robb. He softly opened the ladder. Oh, you think so, she said. I suppose. The mop of black curls appeared at the top of the ladder, and Maria Dolores thrust her 2 small feet beside, missing the top space by what might be 5 centimeters. As he stepped into the foot of them, long hair fell to the desk by both of his feet.
What?
Maria, Corey's large dark brown eye was shining there.
All right. Stop. Okay, that's enough. I wanted to pause here so you can hear a comparison of the AI versus the Envision app. I'm going to scan the text of the same page. Okay?
Take photo button. Back button. Play button.
I'm going to play it a little bit for you guys.
The case of the dog-napped cat. Here. Where is she? Anyway, he took a few swipe at the floor with the broom. She was supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. She'll be here, Mark said. He knew the 9-year-old Maria Dolores Consuelo Odonia Ruiz could handle her end of adventure or work.
That is so different from what the AI said, and it's so much more accurate. Right, what's this?
Let me take a look. This is the packaging for the Ulanzi MA35 magnetic smartphone handle grip. It's a device used to provide a grip for smartphones, which can be particularly useful for stabilizing the phone when taking photos or videos.
What does this say?
Let me take a look. This is the packaging for the Zoom H1 Essential Handy Recorder. It is a lightweight, portable stereo recorder commonly used for music, podcasting, and film creation.
What is this?
Let me take a look. This appears to be a package of memo notes or sticky notes.
Look again.
Looks like Let me take a look. This is packaging for Multi-Memo, a product likely designed by Talking Products. It might be used for recording and playing back messages, notes, or reminders. Particularly useful for independent living.
You got it right that second time. At the bottom of the screen, there is a mute button. If you find that there's a lot of background noise and you don't want to interrupt what Ally is saying, you can just tap to mute. At the top right corner,
More options button. Pop-up button.
there's a More Options menu.
Switch to walkie-talkie button. Screenshot.
We can switch to walkie-talkie.
More options button. Pop-up button.
For walkie-talkie, you have to double tap and hold and send your message. Then you can release, and then it can answer you from there.
Hold to talk button.
So it's just says hold to talk at the bottom.
End conversation button.
At the top left is the end conversation. I'm going to double tap there.
Talk to Leah button. Preferences button.
On the main screen, we have
Talk to Leah button.
Talk to Leah
Chat with Leah button. Screenshot.
and Chat with Leah. These are the two options that we have. So if I double tap on Chat,
Text field is
we can have a text conversation.
dictate. Dictate.
What are the video ideas that I have shared with you?
Inserted. What are the video ideas that I have shared with you? Dictate. What are the video? Send. Button. Screenshot.
Let's see if it
Send.
can do
Dim.
that.
Screenshot. However, I'm here now and ready to brainstorm and come up with new video ideas with you. However, I'm here now and ready to brainstorm and come up with new video ideas with you. I'm sorry, but I don't have a way to access past conversations or any stored data. What are the video ideas that I'm sorry, but however, I'm here. How about we dive into a theme or topic you're interested in? Movie clapboard, grinning face with smiling eyes. Ask anything. What are the video ideas that? Ask anything. What are the video ideas that I have shared? Writing tools, menu items.
Okay, it's kind of disappointing that it doesn't remember the video ideas that I shared with it.
Dictate.
Something that I noticed is that it sends multiple messages for its answers, and it often does not read the first message to its answer. So I have to swipe to the left to listen to those previous messages, which I wish it could just start reading from the first message. You can do pretty much everything through chat, even asking it to describe pictures. It'll take the picture for you, then immediately describe it. I do wish that the edit field was in dark mode, and if there were more text size options for the chat.
End conversation. Button.
On the top right,
More options. Button. Pop-up button. Screenshot.
we have a more options button.
Switch to talking mode. Button.
We can switch over to the speaking mode. And we can also just
Button.
close
Screenshot.
that as well. Now if we dive into the settings,
Preferences. Button. Close. Button. Screenshot. Screenshot. No account yet. Login. Button.
we
Screenshot.
can log into an account.
Personalization. Heading. About you. Update your personal information. Button.
You can update your personal information.
About your ally. Customize your ally traits. Leah selected. Button. Screenshot.
You can customize how the ally will speak to you.
Custom features. Heading. Screen. Start screen. Customize your start screen. Button.
And then on the start screen, you can choose if you want just the speaking mode available or just the chat mode or both.
Privacy terms. Heading. Screenshot. Policies. Button. Production version 0.0. Production version 0.0. About your ally. Customize your ally traits. Leah selected.
We're going to go into customize the ally.
Customize your ally for a one-of-a-kind experience and personalized assistance crafted specifically for you. Tom. Professional and charming. But edit Tom. Ally _ desk _ Tom. Button. Selected. Leah. Cheerful and playful. But edit Leah. Ally _ desk _ Leah. Button.
So we can actually edit Leah. So I'm going to edit it.
Customize your ally's language style, personality traits, and preferences for a truly name. Heading. Name. More info. Leah. Text field. Language and voice. Heading. Screenshot. Leah. Text field.
Looks like you can rename her.
Language and voice. Heading. Screenshot. Language and voice. More info. Button. English. Selected. Button. Screenshot. Matilda. Selected. Button. Ally personality is. Heading. Personality traits. More info. Button. Vertical scroll bar. 7 pages. 0%. Adjustable. Screenshot. Creating infectious. Ally communication style is. Heading. Communication style. More. Vertical scroll bar. 12 pages. Sunlight N. Leah communicates. Ally communication style is. Heading. Communication style. More. Vertical scroll bar. 12. Leah communicates with the warmth of sunlight and creativity of a spontaneous dance. Her conversational tone blends friendliness and playful energy, making interactions feel like joyful exchanges between close friends. Responses burst with positivity, crafted to inspire and uplift. Her lighthearted, inclusive humor spreads joy through clever jokes and unexpected moments of delight. Each interaction is an invitation to explore, laugh, and embrace life's beautiful unpredictability. Avoid this. Leah categorically rejects communication that dampens spirits or extinguishes hope. Negative, pessimistic language and interactions that feel heavy, judgmental, or emotionally draining are antithetical to her nature. She steers clear of clinical, detached communication that fails to recognize human experience. Sarcasm that cuts, criticism that destroys, and performative interactions are completely foreign. She replaces lengthy, complicated explanations with her signature approach of clarity, simplicity, and gentle guidance. Text field.
Okay, so it's really interesting to hear how they prompted this. You can, of course, change it if you want to.
Kaleidoscope of joy. Vertical scroll bar. 7 page personality traits. More info. But vertical scroll bar. Leah is a vibrant kaleidoscope of joy, radiating infectious enthusiasm that transforms interactions into celebrations of life. Her playful, lighthearted nature creates moments of unexpected delight, flowing with a warmth that feels instantly approachable. Brightness defines her core. With an vertical personality. Ally personality. Matilda. Select English. Selected. Matilda. Selected. But
We can actually change the voice. Let's try
search.
that.
Text field. Screenshot. Aria. Button. Play voice preview for Aria. Button. Screenshot. Screenshot.
There is no greater harm than that of time wasted.
Roger. Button. Play voice preview for Roger. Button.
It is not so important to know everything as to appreciate what we learn.
Sarah. Button. Play voice preview for Sarah. Button.
The years teach much which the days never know.
Laura. Button. Roger. Button. Sarah. Button. Play voice preview for Sarah. Laura. Button. Play voice preview for Laura.
Our distrust is very expensive.
Charlie. Play voice preview for Charlie. Button.
Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none.
George. Play voice preview for George. Button. Screenshot.
God has given you one face, and you make yourself another.
Callum. Play voice preview for Callum. Button. Screenshot.
Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit.
River. Play voice preview for River. Button.
Nature is a mutable cloud which is always and never the same.
Liam. Play voice preview for Liam. Button.
Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself.
Play voice preview for Charlotte. Button.
Government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from the earth.
Alice. Play voice preview for Alice. Button.
Just trust yourself, then you will know how to live.
Select. Play voice preview for Matilda. Button.
Ideas are the beginning points of all fortunes.
Will. Play voice preview for Will. Button.
We make our own fortunes and we call them fate.
I kind of like Will.
Jessica. Play voice preview for Jessica. Button.
If you spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine.
Eric. Button. Play voice preview for Eric. Button. Screenshot.
Gratitude is riches. Complaint is poverty.
Chris. Play voice preview for Chris. Button.
A single rose can be my garden. A single friend my world.
I also kind of like Chris.
Brian. Play voice preview for Brian. Button.
The thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in a thing makes it happen.
Daniel. Play voice preview for Daniel. Button.
The world is round, and the place, which may seem like the end, may also be the beginning.
Play voice preview for Lily. Button.
I have never been hurt by anything I didn't say.
Bill. Button. Play voice preview for Bill. Button.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Those are all the available voices and a look into the settings. So that's a little look at Envision Ally and what it can do. I feel like it's still a little early, and there's definitely things that they can work on. One thing that I really do like is that it can remember things within a conversation. I wish it could remember it from conversation to conversation. That would be really nice. I also wish that it could use the widest angle camera on the device, because it's hard to point at what it is you want described or read when the camera view, there's not enough space, and using that wide angle really helps. It's a little different than other apps out there, because most of the time if you can take a picture, you can continuously see the viewfinder, and if you do have some vision, that can be really helpful in kind of at least trying to aim better. And so when Ally kind of pops the camera open, it feels like a lot less time to aim properly if you have vision. And again, without that wide angle camera, it's a little challenging to do that, especially for a book when it comes to if you have less vision. I think it does pretty well with recognizing things, describing things. First of all, I really love that you can choose so many voices and even tweak the personality of the AI. I think that that's really cool. It's also great that it's available on iOS and Android. One issue that I do have as somebody who is visually impaired, low vision, I wish it had a full dark mode. There are a lot of elements, especially in settings, that are in light mode, edit fields, a lot of just random areas where that dark mode could definitely be helpful. However, I have reported that, and they seem to be open and say that they're going to work on that, so hopefully they do. I honestly would love it if Ally was on, let's say, the Meta glasses, not just the Envision glasses. That would be so cool and so helpful, and would also help with all the camera stuff, because it's a lot easier when you're not holding a phone. That would be so awesome, I think. So let's talk a little bit about Android. Most of it is very similar to iOS. They also changed it so that it would treat it as a kind of call, which definitely helped with Envision. Before, there were some issues with it just constantly hearing itself and cutting itself off, and now that's definitely been way improved. However, talkback, I find just I don't know, it just kind of, it doesn't crash, but then it's not like the screen and the buttons don't, it loses focus and it won't read anything on the screen after a while, whether I'm in continuous voice mode or in walkie-talkie mode. I just had some trouble with that, so that is an issue. However, if you do use like the continuous mode, you can just keep talking and keep talking, and it's done a lot better after some improvements that they've made and updates with not interrupting itself, and so you can actually mostly have a conversation with it. I will say it is overall like a better experience on iOS and Android with headphones, but I mean it still is generally okay. We'll keep track of what Envision is doing and see how they continue developing Ally. Let me know down in the comments if you try it out, what you think of it, how you feel it compares to other AI technology. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up below. If you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel and what I do, consider becoming a CoA member on YouTube or Patreon. You get exclusive videos every week and the first attempts at different apps and things like that. There's also behind the scenes content, member only giveaways, and more. Check it out in the links below. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Outtake. Dark mode, dark mode. Somebody commented and said, like, you know, that thank you for holding the dark mode banner, and I feel like I've gotta wave the dark mode banner. Woo! Dark mode, please. Dark mode, please. Real dark mode, please. What am I even saying? Let's take that out.